The man who is known as the voice of the Mariners to Grimsby Town fans is to hang up his microphone at the end of the season. John Tondeur has been reporting on the club for BBC Radio Humberside for 40 years. He's been speaking to Phillip Norton.
He'll come in on his left foot, roll it in low, it could go all the way in, it just goes past the post.
Well, I think he's the voice of the Mariners, isn't he? I think you call him that, and that's what he is.
Town have got a player down with a head injury here. He's got to stop it, referee.
He's like part of the club, really, isn't he? He's like, you know, family at club.
And the chance again, and the goal, and the Mariners go in front.
One of them historic links, isn't it? Not that it's historic, don't tell him that, but...
For 40 years, this has been John Tondeur's weekly ritual, all so he can bring Grimsby Town's ups and downs to life for generations of listeners at home. He's clocked up thousands of miles and ticked off most professional football grounds in England.
And my dad took me when I was 7, I think, and I was just hooked.
He first started broadcasting goal flashes from Blundell Park on BBC Radio Humberside in 1984, and since then fans have grown up with him on the radio and sometimes on the telly.
With news of what's happened there, here's John Tondeur.
Scunthorpe United recorded their first win over arch rivals Grimsby.
But last night, before Grimsby Town took on MK Dons, there was some special team news.
Good evening to you, John.
Yeah, well, basically, I think I've decided at the end of this season that that's probably it for me in terms of commentary. 40 years has been great, but it's time to move on, I think. I just think the time's right for me to go, really. I just feel that my eyes and maybe my brain aren't quite as sharp as they were.
From that moment, an outpouring of love and support.
I don't think John really understands, you know, what a connection he is for the town, particularly for people that live away. Like, I was away for the best part of, 25 years, and my connections when I couldn't get to home games was through the commentaries and John's voice.
He's got a John Watson type of voice, hasn't he, that's just very distinctive. And I think everyone who can't manage to get to them away games will miss his tones and the way he delivers it.
And that'll do. Mariners win a huge victory here.
Really big miss to the club and to the supporters. I don't know how we're going to replace him, really.
It's not an easy task. The right amount of emotion, not a right, I think that's always hard. But when you get a good one, you get a good one, and John's a good one.
It's been a great time, really, but everything comes to an end, doesn't it? And that's the way I feel about it, really. I'll still be here. I'll enjoy it as a fan. Yeah, it's still weird when I go to a game. I'm not talking, but I'm sure I will be talking to whoever's next to me about it. I've had a lot of people giving me a lot of support over the years, from staff, from family, my wife, friends, and I appreciate it from everybody, really.
See you Saturday.
I'll see you Saturday. Town fans have been great as well over the years, so thanks to them as well.